Hello. How is it going? Look at this, 2 streams in a week. Unheard of levels of performance here. Hey Charles, what's up? How you doing? Alright, so the plan today is to try and finish up the victory track so that hopefully I can make some actual decent progress in the upcoming days for my end of season placement. Also, I want to knock out as much of this anniversary stuff as I can, because there is some pretty juicy rewards higher up. All this T7B especially. Although, honestly, at the moment, the T4A is potentially more of a bottleneck than the Tier 7. I'm finding myself running out quite a bit. Doing well, you got your Titan from the Twitch drops. Very nice, Charles. Did you get anyone good? Oh yeah, I need to switch around my deck too, because I did get like Carolina and Nico ranked up. I started kind of learning Carolina today. She is pretty cool. I'm not surprised though, because she is a honeydew champ. You now have 15 Titans. Okay, so you are fully on the hoarding train, huh? I think I am at this point too. There's still a ton that I'm missing that I want, but I don't know. I have so much of the outgoing pool that I don't think it's worth opening it anymore. Oh yeah, what's this node, by the way? I forgot. Right, random debuffs and shrugging them is very good. Right. Gotta grab anti-venom for that Nico. And let's grab Kindred. Who are you most hoping for, Charles? I gotta remind myself of what the incoming pool looks like. Although we don't really know, because I remember talking with some people about that, and we were theory crafting some of it. We're definitely getting Mr. Knight, Silver Samurai, Dracula, and Frankencastle. Now, potentially we get this month's champions as well, which are... Who are they? Oh, Paviter and... someone else. Who's the other one? Paviter and someone I was pretty excited for, but I can't think of who it is anymore. Hey, Joey, how's it going, dude? Good to see you. Oh, Lizard, there it is. Thank you. Lizard is your most wanted, with Silver Samurai not too far behind. Nice. Yeah, Lizard looks really cool. I would love to play around with Frankencastle a little bit. He looks quite intriguing. I mean, I have him on the beta. I could go test him out there. Okay, defense is going to be a little bit tough. I will take Medusa. Just in case he throws down Nico on defense. Dracula, I've heard, is very fun. I was talking with Pete quite a bit about him. He has a 7-star. But yeah, the outgoing pool is Dazzler, Gentle, Okoye, Zola, Joaquin, and Spidey Supreme. I have all of them. I don't think Spidey is duped, but I don't really care that much. Now, I probably will be taking Nico, Carolina, and Jean Grey to max Sig, although that'll be a long-term thing, so I don't think I need to worry too much about that in the moment. Zemo should work here, right? I don't see why not. To tell you the truth, this meta is among your least favorite. Are you talking Victory Track or Gladiator Circuit? Because I am still in the Victory Track right now. Hey, Kevin. Not saving for the reset because you don't want any of the new champs. Mr. Knight and Frankencastle aren't that great, in your opinion, and Lizard and Dracula. I mean, I think that's not necessarily a fair assessment with how new they are. I don't know that it's possible to really say how good they are at the moment. I mean, you look at someone like Maker, who his initial response was pretty low, but he has been steadily gaining favor in the time since then. I forget how you play this guy against bleed immunes. I think I want to wait out this. That. And I ran right into that. I sure wouldn't mind a 7-star Zemo also. Lizard, Pavita, Frank, Dracula, Silver Samurai, and Mr. Knight. Yeah. Well, we don't know about Lizard and Pavita. It might just be one of them and one, like, new addition to the 7-star pool. Because we don't really know how they're handling that case, but we'll see. Yeah, I definitely try to avoid that word. No way. Really? You're gonna put down Nico? Okay. You highly doubt Pavita will be in the new Titan, seeing as how he's currently a champ you have to pay for? Well, they put Beta Ray Bill, Morbius, and I guess those were the only 2 new double tracks, but I mean, they have in the past. So, not that that's a guarantee of anything, of course, but it certainly is a definite potential. What's up, God of the Abyss? How's it going? Nice and easy. New Titan is Lizard, Samurai, Dracula, Mr. Knight. Cassie is definitely not going to be in this one. I think you're forgetting... Who are you forgetting? Dracula, Frankencastle. Well, I guess I shouldn't say definitely, but it would be pretty weird for them to put in Cassie, because she is replacing... No, Cassie is taking Imperiosa's place in the Titan. She's kind of the substitute for Imperiosa in arenas, crystals, pre-release bundles, all that. And Imperiosa was releasing after Pavita. So I'm definitely anticipating that it would be Pavita instead of Cassie. I mean, again, they could decide to change this all, but she is a sub in for Imperiosa. Dazzler and Cyclops, those were another 2, yeah. Need a good Nefaria counter that also deals with Evade. Thinking APOC. So people are saying Okoye is a bad idea. Yeah, she'd be pretty slow because he's bleed immune and really resistant to the shock. When are Rhino and Super Skrull supposed to be showing up? We don't know anything about Rhino. Skrull is going to be available in the Cyber 2-week deals, which are launching like this week, I think. The way it's going to work is that he and Yondu are kind of the featured champions for it. At 10k units, you can select one of them, and at 15k units, you can select a first appearance of one of them. No word on Rhino, but I wouldn't be surprised if he is the Science in Banquet, maybe? That seems like it would maybe make sense. I don't think they've confirmed who the Science is yet. Ooh, rank 4 Void. Sim would be proud. Let's ban that Photon. Hey, Egg, what's up? You happy about all the egg stuff going on? I have not done the quest yet. Oh, thank you. I quite like Jabari. She is a heavily underrated champion. Probably gonna pick Yondu. I will probably end up getting both of them. I think I'm gonna go at the 10K I'll pick Scroll, and then for the first appearance I'll pick Yondu. Yondu sounds like he's gonna be a ton of fun, and he's surprisingly decent on defense too. That Stifle really slows down a lot of champions. There's my Enchantress counter. I would love to take Jabari again, but I think I'd rather take a Defender right now. Could use someone for that Korg as well. Okoye is a Jabari buff. They do different things. Jabari, one of her best pieces of utility is that Cleanse. You can just have Cleanse up the entire fight, pretty much. Hey, shot throw, let's go. And Okoye does not have any way to remove debuffs like that. Hey, Bandaman Pete, how's it going, dude? Get that. Can't stick around but thought you'd say hey. Well, hello, how's it going? Who do I have for Bullseye? I guess probably Atuma, which means I'll need to grab Korg. In some areas you agree. Oh, about Okoye regarding Jabari. But in other areas you much prefer Jabari. Yeah, someone like Jessica. She just shuts her down completely. I'd much rather take a Jessica with Jabari than Okoye. Let's go with Zola first. And Atuma should shred through this pretty quickly. He's got the Purify. Since you were told that I like her as well, you brought OG Phoenix to rank 4 Sig 160. Awesome. She's such a fun champion. I would really like to get her to rank 4 at some point. Her playstyle is just, I don't know, there's something super satisfying about it. Hey, Osman. How you doing? Should look into Jabari. Have her at like Sig 120, been thinking of taking her up. She's worth it. She's a fun champ. Pete got instant mod privileges, that's right. That's the benefit of going on a Canadian road trip with me. Speaking of underrated attackers, Atuma is such an amazing attacker. Be careful about losing the True Strike here. It's the road trip perk, that's right. Atuma kind of cooking. He's, I mean, even take away the meta that gives him the Furies, and he's got solid damage. He's got permanent True Strike. Like, he's great. I used him in the Gauntlet, whatever the most recent one was. I forget what they called it. Was that the Ordeal? Something like that. There's so many nasty evaders and auto blockers on that. Some of which are debuff immune, but True Strike is a passive and it's on him, so he just kind of handles it. Probably already know this, but you have Jabari at rank 4. I did not know that, Charles. You got some good videos of her? I want to see that. Rank 4 Daredevil Hell's Kitchen cooks. I know some people that are big fans of him. I never really got into him very much. And truth be told, usually skill is not my favorite class. It's probably my least favorite class generally. There are a couple champions I really like, but By and large, their playstyles I don't find quite as enjoyable. Gonna try fighting Nephew with your rank 4 Apocalypse? Alright, God, good luck. Hope it goes well. Let's throw down Penny. Do I have a Discord? I have a Discord account, yeah. You should be able to search me up from like the MCOC Discord or something like that. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Pete. Good to see you. Have a good rest of your night. Hey, Walrus, you're saying if you kidnap me and we travel to another state, you'll get mod privileges? Well, actually it was another country. So... That's your bar. I totally could have punished that sooner. But I've fought Enchantress in war so many times on that stupid node where she auto-blocks like 50% of your attacks. And I've gotten in the habit of being very conservative. Oh no! The special lock. I didn't think about that. And I got special locked again. Well, the timing on this turned out perfectly wrong. But that should still be plenty. Dang stipulations, you've been foiled. I'm doing good, Walrus. Happy to be back in to the Battlegrounds. How's your night going? That's definitely going to be a win. Oops. Nice. Alright, let's go update the deck real quick. Going pretty well. Just got finished watching Welcome to Derry with the wife. I'm not familiar with that, but I hope it was good. Hey, Zemo. How's it going? It's good to see you in Vancouver. I'm glad you could make it out there. What type of phone do I stream on? This is an S23, the Samsung phone. It's been good for me. I haven't had any problems with it. Okay. Good to meet up with you in Vancouver finally. I know, it was such a good time. I wish it was like 2 days longer, because I feel like I didn't get a chance to talk with so many people. And I forgot to switch out my deck again. Well, this person, there's a good chance they'll forfeit. Let's get that Nick out of here. Killmonger as well. And yeah, we'll run with that. Have you seen or heard of the It movies? Like the Stephen King novels? I have heard of them. Had a blast, and same, you wish we were 1 or 2 days longer. Yeah. I mean, that would be very difficult for them to put on, but it certainly would have been fun. Yeah, there we go. Sorry to be a bully. Alright, Alright, let me touch up this deck real quick. I want to sub in, now that I have them at rank 3, Carolina, Nico, and Jean. I don't know how to play Jean or Nico yet, but I have been learning Carolina. Let's get rid of Shang-Chi. I definitely need some more practice with Carolina before I'm actually good with her. Anti-Venom... I don't see him doing a ton in this meta. Six stars. I mean, he's still crushing it on attack, but I need to start swapping these guys in. And let's get some stat focuses set. Not in GC yet? No, I am not. This has been a slow month for me in progression. Gene is so easy to use. 5 combo special 1 and special 2, maybe a couple heavies. Like, I can definitely do that, but I do not feel confident with a champion until I've played them quite a bit. And I know Nico would probably benefit from better stat focuses than that. But I'm just going to throw this in as a starting point. Six-star Zemo still crushing it. Oh, he is for me too. He's killing it. But I'm almost out of the VT anyway. And truth be told, I don't think I'm going to run into too much crazy competition on the way there. Nika needs the dupe and Sig, so the 6-star max Sig Ascended is better. Well, I have the Mystic Gem for her, and I do intend to throw it into her. I just haven't done it yet. Speaking of Awakening Gems, though, I do have 2 generics, which means one of them is free to spend. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, though. Update, APOC is freaking terrible. Oh no, I'm sorry, Abyss. Only took off 6% health because the evade, even with the chance being lowered. Oh, okay. Does he have too high of an evade chance that you can't handle it? Solvark will work though? Yeah, he should. I wish I had a Solvark. I wish I had any of the idols. Let's grab Penny and... what do I want to do here? I'll just go boring old Onslaught. If I mess with new Spider-Man, I have not, Walrus. Really looking forward to claiming him. Seems really fun. He definitely seems extremely strong. Solvark places Cold Snap on second medium, so no more evade as long as you can keep it on. Yeah, that should be good then. What do I want to do here? Let's grab a Tuma. Could be either an attacker or defender. And Korg as well. And then we can throw a Tuma on offense. Maybe even for that bullseye. Never mind. Also doing the 9.4 beta at the same time. Oh yeah, that's what you're in right now, right? Send a friend request on Discord, Charles? I see it. Let me grab it. Oh no, I didn't want to put Onslaught on defense. Well, that's gonna be a bit harder. Hey, 1-2, what's up? Okay, well they're not doing any better, I guess. Honestly, well, let's just penny this. Wait, that's not gonna work. Never. She's incinerate immune, isn't she? Or is she not? No, she's not, is she? Yeah, I can do a normal rotation. I think. No, I got too much power. Still in V4. It's first time seeing me in VT this late. Well, yeah, because usually if I'm streaming, I'll get there way sooner. Knockdown. Sure if this is gonna kill or not. No. Well, this is the slowest penny fight in history, but it might be enough. Hey, Gerald, how's it going? How's being at the bar in Vancouver? It was very fun. It was such a good time. The entire experience was just fantastic. I cannot recommend enough that everyone attend if they can, assuming there's another one, which there probably will be at some point. Zola? Okay. Probably Zemo's this. Alright, I need to be careful about that special lock this time. Because the timing was pretty bad before. This is only a rank 2, right? You want to throw that, buddy? Thank you. Special. Whoops. And I botched that. Not the best fight ever, but should be fine. We got to meet earlier on Thursday when the rest of the boys went out to dinner. Yeah, it was very fun. Barely gonna get the anniversary event done? I don't even know if I will at this point. 2 revives and Nefaria's down with Solvark. Okay. Sounds like that's manageable then. When you get a chance, you sent the video showing Jabari in one of the matches. All right, Charles, I'll check it out. Hey, Acidy, how's it going? It's been a while. Gonna say hi till you saw that silk? Wow, okay. Alright, let me take a look at this Jabari fight. Oh, it's versus Enchantress. Okay, clearing the spells, very nice. That's some good damage. Still, oh, this guy quit out, I guess. You go for the special one? I guess, yeah, when you kill her that quick, that makes sense. Wow, that was a 52k versus Enchantress. Jeez, that's amazing. Thank you for sending me that. I'm doing good, Acidy. How are you? It was kind of funny in Vancouver. There were like 4 times when people who knew me and knew what I looked like didn't recognize me because I was taller than they thought. Which I did not anticipate going in. I might just want to ban that Cole because he's so fast. Forgot units existed? Yeah, actually, let me open this up while I can. You do go with the special 2, but depending on the matchup, sometimes you do the special 1, like Bullseye. Hey, that makes sense. And with how quick you killed her in that match you sent, I can see why you wouldn't want to bother waiting. You don't mod for free here? Oh, okay, Acidy. I can unmod you then. Can you have your million units? All you gotta do is win the next Battle Realm Brawl. Want to see something ridiculous? You can send the video you made of Null and Solo Raid. Sure, send it on over. You want your units? Well, there is a way to get more units from the daily claim. I set it up so that members get more. Yeah, let's grab Penny. No can handle her. Is the bot broken? I think it's just the thing that tells you in the chat. I believe it is still working in the back end. Oh, and I missed that. Oh, that'll be okay. One champion that you found that's a good counter to Zola is Hulkbuster? Really? That seems like it would be tough. Too broke to be a member? That is okay, Gerald. I, in no way, expect anyone to do that. I just wanted to add something for people that do. He can heavy counter? Oh, yeah, that's a big deal then. I do not need silk for anything else. I do need to kind of rush special 2 to get the get it off before the special lock. Yeah, I guess the bot's broken. I'll take a look at that at some point. Beautiful. Spider-Woman and Punk are your Zola counters. I've got quite a few at this point. DeathlessThanos, Phoenix, of course. I mean, now I have Carolina. StarkSpidey is classic. Shothra is pretty good. Silk works. Hulkbuster loves fighting larger champions, since its damage increases the larger the opponent is. I forgot that was an ability of his. Zola isn't shock immune. Speaking of which, Shuri is another amazing counter. You have 9,000 units, but y'all can't see it. If you're talking about my stream units, I can check and see if that's accurate. Why is the bot broken? Let's see. Nightbot is better than Stream Elements. I mean, I'm not like... I don't have any real stake in Stream Elements. It's just the easiest way I found to use it. Get everything that I wanted. Okay, what do I want to do now? Let's throw down Penny. Is Discord under the same name? Should be. If you're in like the MCOC server, you should be able to like look me up in there. Yeah, it's just Akbar67. My ID is all lowercase, no spaces. I don't even know if you can have spaces. Let's use Onslaught here. You're a great bot? Are you a bot, Acid? I had no idea. $67, really? Hey, I've had this for way longer than that was a thing. There any Frebly you can do? I will want to do those for the Venom the Ducks at some point, but right now I gotta get to GC. Come on. Dude, throw a heavy. Do it. Let's just pop an extra heavy. Never mind, didn't even need it. Just sent a friend request. I'll see if I can see it. I can indeed. Feel bad for 68 since it's between two of the most corniest numbers, 67 and 69. That's true. Oh dang, they won that? Who did they use? Oh, they Z-moded, didn't they? Yay, Laser, what's up? How you doing? I don't remember if you were in here the other day, but if I haven't told you already, it was so nice to meet you in Vancouver, dude. Enjoyed that quite a bit. I was just telling Zemo, I wish there were a couple more days, because I did not get the chance to really talk with everyone I wanted to. to stall a little bit. All right, nice and easy. Ooh, I also am going to be getting the Kabammed emote at some point. Because I beat the devs at Vancouver. Forgot I have 67 on my MCOC name. All the new subs are going to make that joke. Yeah. Yeah, me and Sim both have the 67. Zemo's broken this meta. Yeah, I literally just took the 6-star out of my deck to throw in some new champions I wanted to try out a bit. Glad you're doing well, Laser. You're number 1, by the way. Should get extra units. I keep meaning to turn that off, but then I forget. Just sent the video if you want to do a live reaction. Oh yeah, I will do that after this match. Oh, let me get Acid A's units. And for that. For Okoye, is Black Panther Relic or Winter Soldier Relic better? I haven't done extensive testing on that. I believe I have the Black Panther Relic on. But I could definitely see a case for both of them. Juan, hey, what's up? Or at least give permission to use the Jessica Trash emote. I was thinking about that at one point, wasn't I? Hey, Shother, let's go. Definitely want to use Carolina. And let's grab Red School. Any friendlies tonight? Probably not. Certainly not until I at least get to the Gladiator circuit. Why is he number 1 now? I don't know how that works at all. It is very confusing. It's the most bizarre feature, and I have no idea why they added it. Ooh, oops. No, no, no. Don't do that. We're still live, right? I just clicked on something and it popped up some stuff. Yeah, it looks like we're still live. Did I already say hi, Robert? How's it going? No, we're not live? Okay. Very helpful. Alright, the Stream Elements bot is still added as a moderator. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. Slack by Slack so hard he's missing half his relics. Wash streamer alert. I mean, I don't know that you can be washed unless you were like actually good to begin with. Might need to mute the video if you're concerned about YouTube because you put instrumental metal music over it. Okay, I'll mute it when we take a look. Just to say what your rank 4s are, you've got Hulk, okay. Jabari, awesome. Sasquatch, Gene, Sentinel, Shothra, best champion in the game. Anti-Venom, also super fun. Regular Venom, and Hulkbuster. That is a nice setup, Charles. You got some of my favorites in there. Why did I do that? I don't have any waters. And there's that special lock again. Oh, come on. Didn't even know you had 40? Well, I think you're about to have 41. Between Serpent or Gallon to rank 4, the consensus you've got today is Serpent. I mean, Serpent's definitely the meta option, but I will always vote for anything besides Serpent. So rank 4 Gore. Haven't seen a lot of that. Shothra is freaking amazing. Nico exists, but you love Shothra. Yeah, I will always prefer Shothra over Nico. She's just so fun. You're the only one that has that? You have a rank 4 Goracity? I didn't know that. Fortunately, I've got some half-decent logging in this, so I should be able to find out what's going on, hopefully. Ironheart. Is she incinerated immune? She probably is. Alright, I'll need to poke around with that on my own time then, because I don't think I'm going to figure it out right now. And easy. Up to 10 rank 4s. Gonna have number 11 in December. Don't know who it's gonna be, just have no options you're overly excited about. And that's fair, and there's nothing wrong with saving also. When did you get that much? That's a good question. Ironheart needs her armor to be incinerated immune. Ah, okay. So yeah, either of them would have been fine then. Forgot to say you took Silk to rank 4. Robert, that's such a good choice. Rank 4 Silk is incredible. Double it? That's not how it works. In addition to that, her armor ups make her reverse control immune. I knew she had access to that. Sim used her for the Grandmaster on Vancouver. That's how it works? That is not how it works, in fact. Alright, I want to take a look at this video from God of the Abyss. Alright, let me see. Okay. This is from God of the Abyss. Oh. Rank 4, 6200 null. Okay. Have you used null in actual raids? Or has he just been limited to solo raids? So I'm noticing that this is a 1 minute long video. I don't know that I've ever done a solo raid quite that quickly. Okay. Hasn't done much damage yet. Oh, jeez. Oh, what? I mean, I was noticing that you were about to hit your, like, big damage mode. How much? Was that 6 million? Yeah, 6.7 million damage. And then 3.3, 2.3, 4, 5 million. Okay, yeah, that's pretty nutty. That's quite a nice takedown there. Before I last streamed, it's been 2 months since I streamed. I know, it was way too long. I wish I could say that I would definitely be back to all the time. Current rank 4 is Ironheart, Maker, Null, Phoenix, Purgatory, Lumitrix, Okoye, Anti-Venom, Apocalypse, and Onslaught. That's a nice assortment, Abyss. I have not used Maker yet, but I'm excited to try him out. Phoenix I love, Okoye is great, Anti-Venom's awesome. It's a great assortment there. Can't use Null in actual raids because the day after you uploaded, Kabammed rotated him out. They caught wind. Said this guy's too good. Was that the same time they rotated Purgatory out? You know what? I'm banning Null just because of that video. Hey Thomas, what's up? Did I open any of my Brawl rewards? Were there any Brawl rewards to open? I guess there were the Rebirth Crystals. I did open those. Most of them were generic stuff, so I don't think I opened anything. Okay, Medusa. Yeah, let's go Medusa StarkSpidey. Kindred would have been great too. I'm gonna start with Maestro, I think. Yeah, let's throw in Maestro. Sorry, I'm still kind of trying to figure out what's going on with the bot. I wonder if they updated their API or something. Trying to figure out how to play Battlegrounds by watching the pros. I don't know that I'm a pro, but I do have a good time with it. The biggest thing is just, you know, starting to understand what matchups are good and getting a feel for your own roster. Solo raid pools are different from the regular raid pools? Are they? I wasn't aware of that. Hey, Heat Blast, how you doing? Good to see you. Alright, there's the reverse controls. Shields back up. I waited out that one because the reverse controls was just coming up, and there she goes. Remember me saying that I was going to let some people open Titans for you, bro? Oh, if that's what you're talking about. Yes, I did open like 15 or 16 Titans. I got and duped Carolina, got and duped Jean Grey, pulled Nico once. I have a Mystic Gem for her. I have a duped Maker now. I have a Bastion now. Pulled Spidey Supreme, which I'm not as excited about. But yeah, I got some very good stuff. How many of the current Titan pool am I still missing? That's a good question. Spidey Supreme is not duped, but I have him. Bastion is not duped. I do not have Spider-Woman. I do not have Yelena. I do not have Cyclops. I do not have High Evolutionary or Cassandra, and I would love Cassandra. I do not have Zemo. Would also love him. So I'm still missing quite a few, but at this point I'm holding off until the next pool. PC been collecting dust since I haven't streamed. Turned on stream, forgot to update. Yeah, well, I mean, the problem is a lot. They're always changing this stuff without telling anyone. Thoughts on 7-star Ascensions? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just 8 stars reskinned. I'm happy for it. I mean, I am probably one of the few people that isn't actually opposed to the idea of 8 stars. I think it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to them kind of phasing out some of the current OP champions. Oh, no way, that wasn't a hit. Like, hopefully this means that, you know, Serpent is going to be a little bit less everywhere. Nice and easy. I think the solo raid health pool is what would be 12% in an actual raid. I think that's how it's balanced, yeah. Glad you're doing well, Heat Blast. Have everyone in the Titan except Spider-Woman, Okoye, and Falcon. Those are some rough ones to be missing, too. I am quite excited for the Joaquin buff, because I already like him quite a bit. I think he's very fun. And I'm curious what they're going to do for him. It is not legal to time out people for no reason, Anthony. think it's too early for Ascension on 7 stars. It does feel pretty early, but I mean, since it happens in parallel to normal ranks, I can see why it makes sense to do it now. What's your opinion on Falcon? Skill Falcon, just got him as a 7 star. He is a very good champion at what he does. If you can turn off evade, he will go crazy. If you aren't familiar with J-Will, first of all, you should be, because J-Will's awesome. But he has a rank 4 Falcon and does some crazy stuff with him. I personally feel like he's... I wouldn't use him outside of those constant evade matchups, but in those he can really shine. Don't time anyone out unless they're being bad, Acity. Probably not going to open any Titans for the next 3 months. Bastion is the only one this pool that you're missing, and frankly, you think the upcoming pool is decent at best. Yeah, I definitely do feel like the upcoming pool is a bit of a step down in crazy power, but that's mostly just because Nico and Carolina are broken, and I wish they were getting tuned down, but they're not. Well, they're probably not. But I'd be excited to pull a bunch of them. You like how they managed the 6 to 7 star transition? Yeah, to be honest, I have a higher degree of faith that they will do well with this transition given how they handled the 7 star. Because the 5 to 6 star was awful. It was so bad. But the 6 to 7 was really good, and they made it fun. So I have faith that they'll do it in a similarly fun way this time. It's beautiful shot through gameplay. Thank you, Charles. I feel like I've gotten decently good with her at this point. Hey, Bryce, how's it going? Make you a managing mod so you can time out Acity? Nope. That's not gonna happen. And if Acity times you out for no reason, that might be revoking the regular mod. So. Forgot Joaquin is a vampire? I did too, until that came up at the Brawl question thing. Falcon apparently owns Thing. Yeah, that's a great matchup for him for sure. Are there any managing mods on this channel? I believe there are. I'm not sure that it's anyone that y'all would actually know. I think there's a couple people that I know in real life that are managing mods. Ascensions have ranks? Yeah, there are currently planned on 11 Ascension ranks. Joaquin is a vampire, that's a sore topic. I forgot that was you, Laser. I'm sorry. I forgot him as well, though. I did the same thing. Nugget, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, that's good. Bet Science Falcon will be really good after his buff, because you haven't pulled him yet. He is pretty good before. I'm not quite as much on the Joaquin hype train as like Cat Murdoch, but I think he's a lot of fun, and I found some pretty cool uses for him. Oh, that was a bad dex. No. That's really bad. And now I don't have a special either. Well, at least this is not the strongest Kindred. Well, actually, that might work out better to trigger it now. Yeah, now I can avoid actually getting the degens. Okay, salvaged. Agatron pointed out that Nefarious should have been included as an energy vampire. Is that like an official thing for him? If you get Lizard, even though 15 Titans, that's no guarantee, you can actually take him to rank 4. The other thing to keep in mind is that the next Titan pool is happening post-Cyber 2 weeks. So we're going to have gotten a lot of resources. You know I'm throwing intentionally because you bet 20 on win? I mean, like, yeah, that wasn't the greatest fight ever, but it was still not a bad one. Love you some Silk? Same, Robert. Can't wait for your rank 6 Ascension level 11 Jean Grey. I mean, I don't know if Jean is gonna be one of them, but that would be pretty sick. Hey Hal, how's it going? Yeah, the trivia was so fun. I wish I had gotten picked. Hope Jabari can reach Ascension 11. Let's see, was Jabari part of the initial 7-star pool? Because if she was, I don't think they'll put her in the initial Ascension pool as well. My guess is that they're going to do something similar to what they did for 7 stars, where they took a lot of old but still very solid champions and a lot of newer champions that got kind of overshadowed. Like Chavez and Shuri were in the 7-star pool, and prior to their inclusion there, they weren't all that hype. Like, people weren't really talking about them very much. For Shuri, that's because she had somewhat recently been buffed, and no one really had used her yet. And for Chavez, that's because she released alongside Hercules and was just completely overshadowed by him. Since you pulled Spider Jess, Silk has been riding the bench. Really? That's sad. Remember the trivia you used to do in chat? I do remember, Acidy, and I was thinking about that, in fact. How are you liking VTD with the new relic? I haven't tried him yet. I don't have the 7-star relic, so I've been saving it until I get that. Not sure when she became a 7-star, but you do know she was introduced in 2021. As a champion? Yeah, let me see if I can find the initial 7-star pool. I do think she was on the earlier side, but I'm not sure if she was launch pool or not. Okay, she was not launch pool. I don't know when she got at it then. Yeah, she would be a cool one. I would wholeheartedly support Ascendable Jabari. He's kind of insane now. Venom the Duck. I've heard some pretty crazy stuff, and I am looking very forward to trying him out. What do y'all think about this kind of like pseudo buff? Like this way of doing it. I think it's kind of unique. It's interesting. I wouldn't be opposed to a couple others like this. Hey, the Kabammed emote. I will have that soon. Emotes work? Yeah, like it's reading in from the chat fine. Just for some reason, it's not letting the program speak back out into the chat. Think it was cool for a one-off. Not sure about it becoming a common thing. Yeah, I mean, it was great for this sort of like in-person event. I don't think they're planning on doing it all the time though. Acidy, you know that's disabled. I gave Mike a suggestion for the next one, and he was very excited about it. So I'm hopeful that it'll come to fruition. Oh, you meant buffing via relic. Gotcha. I was getting my conversations twisted. Yeah, I do get that, because now he's a better champion at the cost of not being able to really bind a good relic to him. Well, I say that, but it's an insane relic for him. But it also does kind of lock that functionality for a lot of people, which I can understand would be frustrating for some. But I also kind of like the feeling of earning the buff almost. Like, he's not just straight up buffed in your roster. You need to actually do some stuff to get the buff. And I don't know, it's kind of unique. But I do agree that I wouldn't want every buff to be treated that way. Can we get a 7-star red mags already? I don't know. I think he might still be extremely good. I'd be curious though. Losing the slot because you're forced to use the egg. Yeah, and I mean the egg is definitely worth losing the slot over, but okay. Yeah, heading out, SD. Thanks for stopping by. It was great to see you again. And I'll try to figure out that chatbot thing for next time. Whoops. Oh, I was a second late on my striker. That sucks. Ben getting cooked in GC, can't hit the intercepts. Yeah, I don't know if I'm looking forward to that meta. Oh, they can definitely beat with that with Jack also. Bummer. Well, they're not done yet. What rank is this Jack? Rank 2? I mean, my Zola's only rank 3. Oh! That's surprising. I'll take it. Alright, let's throw down Enchantress next. And I'm assuming they'll do the same. Now with StarkSpidey Enchantress. I don't know who they'll use. Jean? Yeah. How do you feel about 7-star Valken Banquet? I'm pretty excited. I don't think she'll be overpowered or anything. I think she will be a good addition. No, I really didn't need to get 10 poise. That was a little overkill. Just waiting on Kate to be added. Bryce, I think you're going to be waiting for a while. I mean, there is still one skill that we don't know. Right? Because Valk is she the realm milestone or is she in the box? Either way, there's the other skill champion that we don't know. But I would not expect that to be Kate. She's in the box? Okay. Then we still got the skill for the realm, which I do think that'll be Kingpin. I watched Sim's video about his predictions. I don't know that I agree with them. I think that Cosmic is going to be the rework. I'm kind of wondering if like Rhino is going to be in there, but I don't know if he would count as a rework or not. Because he was reworked, but it was a while ago now. I would love to get a Cassandra. I love how the community says that they do not like a champion, and then everybody's like, can't wait to rank this champion up. Who are you referring to, Robert? I think I get what you're saying, but I'm curious which way you mean. I feel like they would have waited to buff him if that was the case. Yeah, and that's kind of what I think too, but it makes me wonder what their plans are for him. Because I think he's the only recently buffed champion that we don't have any idea how to get as a 7-star. Like, Yondu and Scroll were pretty recent, but we know that they're coming in Cyber Weekend. Jane Foster was just buffed. She's coming in Banquet. Every champion that comes out, yeah. Yeah. Scorp for Science is your guess? Scorpion would make sense. I think it's either Scorpion or Rhino. But only if Rhino would not count as the buff. He was cooking in Brawl too? He sure was. Let me take a look at the classes. Oh man, Maestro's not going to do anything with that Nico. Might as well grab him anyway. Pixie, hey, how's it going? So yeah, my guess is that Cosmic will be a buff To who? I don't know. Maybe an Airwalker buff? Seems like he wouldn't be crazy far off. I need the defender. Airwalker buff would be kind of cool. And I can say that now that Acidity is gone. I feel like he has the most interesting kit of the ones remaining. For tech, who's left in tech? Not a whole lot. Man, we're really down to the kind of the dregs on these, aren't we? Oh wait, we already have Nimrod. We know tech's gonna be Nimrod. AA would be awesome for Mutant, but you think they'd save him for a sale event like Torch? Yeah, I think we still need to wait a little bit for AA. Mr. Ruff has a rank 4 Jane? Yeah, I saw that. Andy took Jane. Liam took Cassie. Which I feel kind of bad for my alliance mate, because he's a huge Cassie fan and was entirely planning on being the first rank 4 Cassie, but that is no longer an option. Oh. Civil Warrior? Civil Warrior is already available as a 7-star, fun fact. He's very rare because you had to spend like 30k units in some random spending event. Like, that wasn't even one of the main ones. It was some spur-of-the-moment event that no one was predicting, and if you spent enough, you got Civil Warrior. So pretty much no one has him. Wonder how Cassie will hold up. She did get some changes. I don't know how big they are for her. They were in the patch notes, though. Oh, but yeah, going back to the champions. Who's a mutant that could be good? See, Sim had a really good point that the X23 buff is scheduled to come out at some point very soon. So it would kind of make sense if X23 was the mutant champ. Skill, we know is Valk. Science, I still think that Rhino would make a lot of sense if he didn't count as the buff, which I could see justification for, because it was a decent while ago now. Oh, I missed the crush. I should have built up more wasps. That was a mistake. And I didn't do the punish. Man, I'm just rusty on a lot of this stuff. Intentionally not punishing here. That. Man, Man, that special lock kind of sucks for a lot of these fights. Yeah. If it's X23, then who for Cosmic? Oh, that's a really good point. Yeah, that wouldn't work, would it? I would need to revisit Cosmic then. Yeah, so for Science, my guess would be Rhino, if he would count as not a rework, and I think Scorpion would be a good call otherwise. And then Mystic. Who do we have left in here? No way they do Doom. Oh wait, it's Thor. We already know that. It's Jane Foster. We know a lot of these. Yeah. DJ, hey! GG's. AI wasn't playing nice for you? I'm sorry. Yeah, that sucks. Especially for like a Kindred fight. AI is everything in that. But you definitely played very well. We were just talking about some banquet predictions here. Yeah, who for Cosmic if that's not a rework? Cosmic's in just such a weird spot because the ones we have left are so unexciting or so over-the-top broken. Like, I don't think we're getting... Like, who even... We're not getting Miss Marvel. At least I hope not. No one's gonna care about her. But I also really hope we're not getting CGR or Hulkling. So... Cosmic is in the weirdest place, I think. You don't think they drop Hulkling or CGR? I really hope not. They were so oppressive in every single meta. It just got to the point where they were the strongest champions in your deck every time. And I think they still would be. I don't want that to come back. Hey, Legendary King, what's up? It's been a pretty good night so far for me. Hulkling isn't that game-breaking? Do you remember how crazy he was in Battlegrounds? Like, he was the best Battlegrounds champion for probably 2 years. And the only reason he stopped being the best Battlegrounds champion was because 6 stars just couldn't compete anymore. Okay, well that Domino is gonna suck. Wish I got my Shuri. Any thoughts on this meta? Well, I'm still in the victory track, so I'm assuming that's not the meta you're talking about. I haven't played the GC meta yet. Your guess is Hulkling, since there are a lot of counters for him on defense. Defense is less of a problem. Like, there's always been a fair amount of counters, but he does so much damage on attack in a way that pretty much no one can avoid. And he can get up to a special 2 like before they get to a special 3. Which means you can just wipe them out before they ever get a chance to throw a special. If they happen to survive it, you just do one combo and then Striker and another combo and it does like 1 billion damage. I probably should have Medusa'd this, actually. But on top of all that, he is still a very good defender. And even if you can counter him, he can stall so much. Because he's got a long indestructible that procs like every combo. And you can't even nullify it because then it just becomes passive. Oh. That still worked out okay. You don't even want to think about a rank 5 Hulkling? I know, right? Like, it would be so ridiculous. Good old Hulkling. Fighting him in arenas was a nightmare for you. Couldn't figure out how he'd keep going indestructible. And that's the thing, like, if he ever throws a special one, that indestructible is every single combo. And even if he doesn't throw a special one, it's still like every other combo. Parry and 10% of your life gone. Exactly. Like, there's just so much that even when he's not a crazy defender, like even with a decent counter, he's still a pain. Like, he's just way too good. Who am I using here? Silk, I guess. And CGR is no better because he's just a faster Hulkling with no defense. Yeah, like, I think I would slightly prefer CGR just because he doesn't have that dual threatness. But, man, I really don't want him either. And the reason that these really OP champs are bad for the overall game is because, I mean, so many other similar champions just get caught in the crossfire. Like, for years, you couldn't use any other evade champions because Quake was just too good. Or how you couldn't use miss champions because of Ghost. Because they just had to have every new champion and every node set restrict them in a way that they wouldn't just run through everything. And then all these cool champions just got caught in the crossfire. Or the armor break immunes, or the bleed immunes for Archangel. Like, you just get stuck where all these other fun champions are unusable because they have to shut down these OP ones. Wonder how CGR does against Zola. Haven't ever tried that. Well, the special itself wouldn't do much. But, I mean, his basics do an insane amount after it, too. I would guess that's in a place where, like, it's totally doable, just not quite as fast as most of your CGR fights. Did anyone do that at Brawl? I don't recall. I don't recall all that many Zolas, to be honest. No, there must have been Zolas. Why can I not think of any? Only watched day 2. Don't think you saw any, but not 100% sure. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I can't recall any Zola matchups. But it seemed like he would be pretty good for that meta, so he must have been around. But, hey, I mean, these guys, they know a lot more than me, so... He's been confirmed. Right, yep, Zola's out. There is one aspect of Zola that drives me insane. And that's the fact that he can sleep you on the heavy hit that you're using to remove the charges. And I feel like that should not happen. Oh, I think this is the match for GC. Which is good, because I'm running near the end of my time here. Okay, let's get Cassandra. Oh, never mind. Rank 4 Zola or rank 4 Gallon? I say that depends on what you're looking for, Alter Ego, and also who you like more. Some people are big Zola on attack fans. Personally, if it were me considering those, I would be looking at Zola as a defensive option, Gallon as an offensive option. And I think I would personally lean a little bit towards Zola, but if you're a big Gallon fan, then I would say go for that. You like good champions? I mean, they're both good. They both got their uses for sure. All right. Well, that is GC up in Uru 6 now. I'm gonna need to do quite a bit of pushing in the next couple days. But I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. It looks like Mr. Abdo is on right now. So I think I'm gonna head on over there for just a little bit. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, and if anyone feels like heading on over with me, please feel free to hit him with the hashtag #AckAttack. Thanks everyone for showing up tonight. I'm streaming twice in a week. It's crazy. I haven't done this in a long time. But I hope everyone has a great rest of your night, and I will catch you later. See ya.